Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm wearing Harry Potter glasses because I really honestly just felt like wearing them. And don't you just love the glare in the lenses? Like, gotta love it. Hey guys, my name is Miranda and happy Labor Day. I'm gonna be dead honest with you guys. I actually wasn't going to make a video this Monday because I've been up in Payson for the past couple of days visiting family. I just got home today and I'm actually like really tired. So I was just kind of going to casually miss a week of YouTube, but I decided against it because it is the first Monday of September. So today I'm going to be talking about the books that I want to read for the rest of 2018. Now this is a fluctuating list. It just completely depends on the books I feel like reading at that time, because I'm actually right now reading a series I never thought I would ever read. So I'll talk about that a little bit later though. This is just my vision for what I want to read for the rest of 2018, because I have read 65 books and my end goal is to read 100 books this year alone, and I'm so close. I have 4 months left, so I just need to go ahead and do it! So to begin the list, I'm going to just talk about the series I want to finish, because it is the series I'm reading right now, and that is Percy Jackson and the Olympians! Some of you guys know the struggle I have had when it comes to deciding whether I have wanted to read the series or not, because originally I wanted to read it, then I thought better and I thought, oh well, I won't enjoy it as much as I would have a couple of years ago, and then another side of me thought, well, I should read it anyway, and I am so glad I listened to that side of me because I love this series so much. I don't want to say too many things because I kind of want to do a review on it later on. Anyways, so I need to finish this series before 2018, obviously. That's kind of a given considering I have 4 months and just 2 books left to read. I like how I'm just scratching my glasses. Great. After the Percy Jackson series, I want to read The Heroes of Olympus, also by Rick Riordan. I of course want to finish my journey with Percy Jackson and end up reading this series afterwards. I don't know if I'm going to read the other series by Rick Riordan. I don't really even know what they're called. I know one of them is called The Magnus Chase. So after The Heroes of Olympus, I might wait a little bit before picking up the other series, but of course, that could change later on. Literally all of these books are series. I promise that I don't just have series on this list. Another series I want to read before 2018 is The Red Queen by, I don't remember, Victoria Aveyard. So I know I've talked about this series a little bit on my channel. I haven't gone into too much depth because like, I haven't read it yet. But I really am looking forward to picking it up and reading it. I just have all of these random books that I didn't think I would end up reading, but I did, and then voila, where did my time go? I don't know. Let's keep reading, shall we? I really don't know what that sentence was, but we're just gonna continue on. Okay? Okay. I have just realized that I've never really read a book solely based on royalty or like the government or a king or a queen. I've just never really read a series like that. The closest one to that would be the Cinder series by Marissa Meyer. So I am on a journey to try to read more books about royalty. So The Red Queen is definitely up there. Continuing on with royalty, I also want to read the Three Dark Crowns series by Kendare Blake. I just love the whole sibling rivalry. For some reason, it's just something I think is super cool because it's not in a lot of books I usually read. So the fact that this is about 3 daughters who are each trying to compete for the crown, that just sounds very unique to me because I really haven't read in that area or that plot line, I guess is what I'm trying to say. The next series I want to read before 2018 ends is The Raven Boys by Maggie Stiefvater. I've had this book on my shelf for such a long time and I've never picked it up. This is one of the books I feel like I can push away till 2019 if I need to, just because I haven't really had as big of an interest in this series as much as the others, but I am looking forward to this because I just is definitely on my radar just because of how many people talk about this and say that this is their favorite series. So we'll see. The next series I want to read is The Selection by Kiera Cass. If I had $1 for every person who walked up to me and asked me if I've read the series, I would be probably drowning in an ocean of money. But I'm not. I feel like in order to read this series, I really need to be in a romance mood, which I do have romance moods, hence I just read Twilight, so. But this is one of the series that I definitely want to read before 2019, just because of how many people are talking about it right now. The last series I want to read before 2018 would be The Lord of the Rings, but I'm gonna be honest with you, this book is so thick. And I know that it's the whole trilogy, but it kind of scares me. This series might end up leaking into 2019 just because I'm kind of worried about it. If you have good thoughts and good words to tell me about this series, please comment down below because I need some inspiration to read this monster. All right, time for the single books because I'm done talking about series. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Marissa Meyer is one of my favorite authors ever, and I haven't read one of her books in forever. So I definitely want to read Renegades before 2019 comes around because I need Marissa Meyer again. I think it's very fascinating how she put a spin on superheroes because all of her other books she has written have to do with fairy tales. So now that she's doing superheroes, like that's kind of super cool. I actually know that there is a second book to Renegades and it's called Arch Enemies, and that's coming out in October, which I'm so excited about. So I really want to read this book before the second one comes out so that I can snatch that one up and read Arch Enemies right after Renegades. So that's the plan. Whether that's going to end up happening or not, who knows? And now the last book that I for sure know I want to read before 2019, Sky in the Deep by Adrienne Young. I know I talked a little bit about sibling rivalry in Three Dark Crowns, but there is real good sibling rivalry in Sky in the Deep as well, or so I've heard. I haven't read it yet, so. But once again, I'm just so fascinated with it, and plus this is about Vikings and tribes and how a sister thinks that her brother died, but then she finds out that he's actually fighting for the opposite team. So that's a lot to process, but it is so cool to me because I've never ever read a book anything like that. So I'm really excited for this book as well, and we'll see if I can get to it because I definitely want to. I've been reading so many series this year, like I need some singles up in this joint. Alright guys, that's going to be it for this video. I love you all. Please be safe, make good choices, and I will see you next Monday.